Hello there, my friends, and welcome to my channel. This is Kate in the Nest. Of course, still not in the nest, but I have got so much to share with you that I just thought I'd pop on. Welcome if you are new, and welcome back if you've been here before. This is a place of joy and fun, and I have been shopping. So today I'm risking it again because you were all so lovely and said that you didn't notice my left hand shaking so much because I'm doing my first handheld filming because I haven't got my whatever that thingy is. So we're going to look at some treasures that I found today. So I am in Wisconsin, the state of Wisconsin, and I am staying near Milwaukee. And today, Kiki, Vanessa Kiki Johanning, took me shopping. Oh my goodness. At the end, she said, Kate, I'm a bit worried. Have I been an enabler? I said, I don't need any enabling, but that's what happens when we girls shop together. So this is, I'm using this beautiful tablecloth as my backdrop today. Now, she's a treasure in herself. Very big, very beautiful, and are not those roses just perfect, an abstraction of the cross-stitch style, and these will be used on every project that I have still to go while I'm in the States. On Friday, I start Stitches and Stories for 3 days, and then I'm off to Paper Crown. So these have been... Kiki and her husband said, oh, you'll have to ship things home. And of course I'll have to ship things home. But most of all, I bought to share while I am here. So I'm going to take you through some treasures. Now, some of these are surprising because I've just learned if I see something beautiful and it's reasonable, I want to be able to buy it and share it with others. This is a gorgeous vintage book. Then I just loved the outside covers more than anything. And it's about ribbon art. And look at that, like, maybe that's, hey, guess what? Maybe that's Kate in the Nest. Maybe that's why it resonated to me because I haven't looked at those ribbons before. But yeah, inside, every page is glorious. Hey, how funny is, I did not realize that in the shop, but it's how to make things. There are colored pages. Oh, there's a bird. I'm just being so blessed. I feel so incredibly honored and privileged to be doing this thing that I am doing. My newsletter went out yesterday, so if you have subscribed and you didn't get it, look in your what do they call it, trash or spam. And if you want to be part of it and see lots of pickies, you can subscribe through my website. Look at those groovy girls. Beauty's brow is ribbon wreathed. So of course I'm with Kiki, and she is a fashionista of all proportions. So I'm being influenced already by wearing things in my hair. I haven't worn anything yet, but look at this. Just a truly beautiful vintage book. So there we go. Saw that, had to have it. So I went mainly to one shop, and it was the first one, and Kiki said it was her favorite. So what it had were a lot of trims and a lot of Parisian influence, I think, in different places. So I've grabbed a whole lot of bits and pieces, and I just love the goldness of that one. Kiki says she collects these, and I had to have this one even though it's green. There's my favorite pineapple crocheting. There it is, big. There's the beautiful edging. I will keep this as a pincushion. And look at that ribbon. Just makes me happy. It's been used, it's been loved, and maybe it's been hung up. Maybe that's just from the shop. But we'll see if we can make a little collage as we go here. And, you know, we'll see how long my hand lasts. So what else have we got from that same shop? You know me and the attraction of the quirks. Look at these. It's nylon, but are they not the most perfect rosettes or roses? I'm curious about how they've been made. You probably may have seen them more than I, but obviously it's just been twirled around and machine made, but they are glorious. I think they're reminding me of a hat my mum used to wear when I was a very little girl. But I adore those. I can see them on a nest, on a pouch. There won't be one for everyone, but certainly they are a piece that can make something in my style of making pop. And of course there's a story to them. So there we are so far, zooming all over the place. You know how much I love beads and how much I love the beads that other people make. Look at this. It's a beaded collar. Heavy. And these are the things I'm attracted to, things that are heavy and vintage, which is not all that practical when you're in another country, but that's why I'm going to learn about shipping, because I want to put that on one of my collector's pieces. That's the start of a new story. And it might have the name of the person there, does it? No, just glorious. So that's a little collar there. So many different things. This was the first that Kiki saw, and she was after it. And actually, I've got a funny little video that I must share at some point. I don't know where to put that, but I'm getting braver. Here's a fully done tapestry with favourite flowers in the centre and the tapestry wall with it. Pure imported virgin wool. It feels glorious. It's been taken off something, and that's the bit that I adore. You know, it might be more vases in flowers. There we go. Vases in flowers. I mean flowers in vases. Now there was quite a collection of different embroideries. I was about to say I didn't buy them all, but you know what I mean. Of course I didn't buy them all, but some I left, and I only got glorious pieces like this one. Is that not exquisite? It's a basket of flowers. So I'd say this is a, what do you call this? A hand towel. So proportionally, that's how wide it is. Oh, swinging you around a little bit more of a dizzy. Okay, so that is one of the stitched pieces. I adore that. It's sunny colours, just beautiful flowers. And I'd like to keep that whole, of course. From the little booth across the aisle, the hall, from where I was filming. I wasn't filming, Kate. So sorry, everyone. Still a little bit crazy, jet lagged. I saw these the first time and went past, and only looked at this top one, and then realised there were two. Look at this for applique. Well, probably too close. Guests are welcome. And look at that as a house. Is it like Rapunzel? You know, open a window and pull down her hair. That house makes me smile. Look at the little flowers and the beautiful writing. So, and it's on beautiful, soft linen. But then look at the sister one. Are you ready? We hope to see you soon. That's my wish for you. I hope to see you soon. Look at these girls going about with the tiny little flowers here. I just can't even imagine stitching that small. Oh, it's too small for the camera. Look at their dresses. Plain on top, and then very gorgeous underneath. Posy houses and little trees. So 2 of them, and yeah, I just knew instantly that they were coming home with me. So what do you think so far? Are they making you smile? I hope so, because that's, you know, in a way, I spend the money to share it and to bring it around the world with me when I travel, really. Here's another braid. Oh, that reminds me, where's my very favourite one? Kiki picked this one out. We went past it the first time, and then we just thought, look at that in terms of a volume. And there's meters and meters, but it's got a built-in frill, and that will go with everything. So there's that trim. I've got a lot of trims, but I think I've buried them. Okay, what about this one? This was a last minute thought, but I couldn't go past it in the end. I was thinking of all of you who like blue, vintage ribbon. I'll get there one day, won't I? Because I'm collecting it and sharing it. So love that trim. Okay, I know what I forgot. Are you ready? I might have to go up a little bit. Yep. I saw this second. I think Kiki and I saw the tapestry, and then I saw this round tin. I just said, Kiki, that I don't care how big it is, I'll put it in a box, but that is... Then Kiki goes, I think I've got one of those at home. So I said, okay, well, I'll have this one. That just makes me happy, and that's going to sit on the table, definitely on that Stitches and Stories, and we'll tell the story, and we'll keep laces and trims in it. It's not hinged, round ones aren't, but I didn't mind, I didn't care, because it's just beautiful. So there you are. If you're not feeling, I haven't asked you how you are. So I hope you're feeling happier as a result of getting 12 minutes into this video. And if you're not having a great day, here's some eye candy. And imagine that was full of chocolates and I was passing it on to you. Surround yourself with beautiful things. I'm hearing that more and more and more. And if you surround yourself with beauty, you begin to feel beautiful inside. I'm going to quickly digress from the vintage because Kiki took me to Walmart. It was my very first Walmart. I didn't know what it was, but I couldn't believe that Walmart sold fabric and cottons. So I grabbed some of these. Again, this might be nothing special to those of you who live here, but I love these colors. They're not stranded, I don't think. Don't know. I don't think they are. I don't want them to be, but they're variegated. And for working on nests in particular and pouches, I love. And it does boost, you will giggle, it will boost supplies for those who do like blues and greens and other colors. So I got that. I'm just looking in my Walmart bag now. And I found, I found an expensive lot and Kiki found the cheap version. And these are fabric markers. Look at that. Perfect for doodling, outlining, and writing on fabrics. So you know me and my love of neon lately. I know I'm not the only one, but I saw those colours there and I thought, wow, maybe I can, make some neon bits on the fabric I've already got and play around with it. So there's something. I've got stickers for my journal. What else have I got in here? Nothing much. Make you smile. These are the things that I do when I'm on holidays. I buy stickers. I bought this for a project that is a story, and you'll hear more about that, I hope, later in the week. And yeah, look, the American influence, US influence is coming out. Look, I bought some, for the first time, I bought, what's this called? I think I was thinking of you, Missy, and Beck, and all you quilters out there, and I loved those colours. So that is a little bit of new things. Oh, sorry, I forgot I bought butterflies, luminous butterflies, because it's a journey that is bringing light and colour. And you people are saying such lovely things. I'm getting beautiful messages everywhere. So as I've always said, I'm doing it because I'm sharing this on YouTube and on Insta and visiting places because I'm being told it brings joy. Okay, get ready, quilters. Get ready, everybody, because this one is a bit unusual for me, but ta-da, ta-da. Kiki and I found this at the same time. It's log cabin quilt. It's not very big, and it's been tied. Is that what we call it? Backed with blue, which I don't like. Sorry to be dismissive, but I just loved some of them. And so I'm thinking that I will split this into various log cabins and share it. And of course, you know what I'll do is that will get covered with a flower, the blue inside. But such a, oh, it's like a runner actually when I pull it out. Isn't this much easier actually? The only thing I can't do, I mean filming this way, I can't stitch, so I've got to solve that because I really want to stitch with you. I'll get it done by midweek. It's only Monday here in the States, so I'm liking that. See, I like all these different fabrics, and some of you may be telling me they might be feed sacks. I don't know enough, but I just love the quirky, non-matchy variety of it all. And I know my mum will appreciate that I've been supporting a quilter by rescuing their work. So it's going a bit slow, just so that you can get the sense of why both Kiki and I jumped on it. So I love that it really doesn't go together. Very little matches. And that's why I adore it. Like, I adore this bit here. Like, look at that against there. And this little bit, that's sort of the only modern-y little bit in the quilt, but it's not new. So that is a bit of absolute fun. Oh, sorry if that went too fast, still learning about these things. What else have I got? I've got a few other things that I'm realizing I didn't bring close. So we won't do very much more. Oops. Can you hear me clattering? Just see, I might have dropped some things. Oh yeah. Oh. Of course. I had to get some. Watch out, nest people. This is for Texas, I think. Yeah, is that not perfect for round a nest? And a big quantity. I just loved it. It's the fluoro theme. This one as well. Kiki, you know, they look new to me, but Kiki says, you know, we can't get them as much as she used to be able to. And she chose this one for me. And look at that. Just a beautiful zigzag, so versatile. So really, if you're learning and wanting to see with my eyes, I can see that as 3 different braids. So value here, and in here. And you could couch that on. You could use it as a patch. All sorts. I picked up some, well, Kiki chose it for me. This beautiful, I'm thinking of you, Colette. You would love this color, I think. Look at this as velvet in, what color do you call that? You can answer the question, but doesn't it go beautifully with these roses here? So beautiful pouch. At Stitches and Stories, we're going to tell stories and stitch, and we're going to make all sorts of, well, I won't tell you more, but it's just going to be a thrill. And I know many of you either missed out or that was beyond or whatever, but just I'm hoping I can share. Okay, here's a big piece influenced by Kiki. Look at this. Not for stitching, but as a background or something. Kiki told me what she was going to make with it because we're sharing it. But is that not divine? I told her I couldn't buy it because of the purple in the background. And she said, well, you're going to cut it out, Kate. Look at these. Look at this. Is it called chintz? It's furnishing fabric, but oh, look at those flowers. Oh, that was a bit quick. Those flowers with those flowers. Just glorious. So quite a lot of that, quite stunning, to be honest. The more I look at it, the more I love it. So thank you, Kiki. Oh, see, there's a whole thing in here more that I had forgotten. So I hope I'm not boring you. I asked her whether this braid was vintage, and she laughed out loud. She goes, of course it's vintage, Kate. Look at this one. So this was all from the one stall. Butterflies. And I don't know what that is. But can you start to see, like, there's a color story going here. I'll take that blue out. Can you imagine making a pouch with some of these and, you know, various trims? We won't put that on the pouch, but geez, she looks beautiful. Flowers in vases with that, and with, you know, this braid at the top of the vase or down the sides, and these flowers in it. Like, the possibilities are endless. I've truly forgotten. Okay, here we go. Here's another one. I love this one. I'd forgotten I had it. I don't know whether it's on. There's a lot of it. Made for sharing. What's this? What's this box? Oh, that must be just an old box that's been used. Cutlery or something. But is that not adorable? So look, there's a little story, a quirky Kate story in itself. That, some vintage, some fringe. This one, I'm trying to remember what this was. I think it's a collar. And I showed it to, and Kiki was really good. She told me what was too much and what I had to put back. And she agreed that this was a beautiful, not only a beautiful piece, but a bargain. And certainly there's a stain on there, but I'm hoping you can see, look at that glorious work there. So it was just textile heaven. And I haven't done vintage. Maybe I have done it for a while, but it felt like a little of that moment of time. Oh yeah, they had lots of packets like this. Just look at that for crocheting. You know how much I love my crocheting. Can I test myself? No, I won't. Look at that. They're all odd shapes, and I'm sure there'll be treasures. And look at that. So if you've read my newsletter, you know I'm doing a series of artworks that I'm going back to where I started, and vintage lace and crochet and all these colours, and then mixing it with my love of brights and fluoros. So I was thinking, I was channeling those sorts of pieces when I chose those. Okay, there's something else in here, girls. Right at the end, it took ages and ages to, they have to, you know, when you go to an antique vintage store, they have to take all the individual tags off. And Kiki goes, "Oh, look at this, Kate." And I just looked at it and I said, "I have to have it." I'm obsessed with bags and beads and pouches, you know that. I'm obsessed with lots of things, but they bring joy, and I just got it. It's heavy, so it will have to go home in a box, and I'll be sad to be separated from it. Oh, which reminds me, I've got some other exquisite, they're all in different bags, so there's a few other treasures that you won't see. Okay, but I am, the time's getting up, and the hand is getting a little tired, so 2 more things to go. This is an aha moment, and get ready because it's a bit of the shock. Kiki and I are sharing this. This is wool, crocheted rug, vintage. Look, well, that's the back side. Oh, no, this is the back. Look at that. I don't know what it reminds me of, but is it not like butterflies and joy bundles? And I can't tell you how many motifs are in there, but we just couldn't leave it. Kiki's going, "It's so heavy," and I go, "I know, but just one of those gives me joy," and that might be something that gets shared around a lot. Look at the power of variegation. Obviously that's what attracted me to that. So they're hexagons. Can you see the hexagon shape? And then one in the center, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 little rings around them, and all of those will have been done separately. That's why I love, there's labor in this and love. So just an absolute joy. So woolen vintage crocheted blanket with variegated flowers. Oh my gosh. Okay, now you've been very, very patient with me, and I have loved talking to you. So I am about to show you the final piece. I don't know what you'll think, but I hope you'll giggle or be in awe, or I don't know what, because this one I just fell in love with, put it down, looked at the price, came back to it, showed Kiki, we both oohed and ahed, and in the end, she said, "Just put it in the basket and don't think any more about it." So I took the sticky tape off, but here we go. You deserve some joy and a giggle, and even if you think this is crazy, it's so, I think in the end it represents Kiki and I together so far. Okay, it's in that bit. I'm taking it away. Here she comes. Here she comes. Hello. 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 Look at this. It's a French girl with the buns in her hair. And guess what the buns are? Pin cushions. And she's, yep, look at that. Blonde hair, blonde hair bows, flowers down here, a necklace, and pin cushions. So she is going to sit on our table at Stitches and Stories, and if nothing else, that's going to be a story in itself. What a quirky idea. If you've seen these before and you tell me you can get them from Target or the $2 shop, I don't really even mind, because it's just been such a joy. She's been used, and she's actually really quite practical, don't you think? Because she's not going to take up much room, and she can go between people. She can hop around the tables and make us all smile. So there we are. My pincushion. I don't know why I think she's Frenchy. Like, she's just beautiful and loved, and poor nose is, you know, not perfect. It's got a chip in it, I realise. But there we go. So if I just pan around, like just look at, I like actually doing this now. So there's my stitching from this morning. That's my nest on the bed. Oh, yeah, I don't think I've got any undies or anything that I can, like there. It's all my bits. There's a paper bag, a plastic bag that I don't like. And here is all the bits. And so we'll go back to where we started. And I'm not going to take the time to arrange that, but just know that these will be shared, collected, curated, quirky. When I go to India, I get different things, don't I? So in a way, you never know. There's my computer buried. So thank you for being with me. I hope, as I say, all I want to do is bring a smile. And oh gosh, now I'm getting emotional. Silly me. It's been fantastic already. I'm blessed. I'm here because wonderful women invited me and said that they would, that they would support, and that's what's happening. So thank you so much, and I will see you again soon, and I promise I'll be stitching, okay? You stitch for me, because I'm stitching, but I just can't show you it one-handed. All right, lots of love. Take care. Keep safe, and see you again soon. Bye.